What's up, Mother Foxers, and welcome to my new YouTube channel, My Mustangs. Why My Mustangs? Because basically it's a channel about Foxbody Mustangs, for Foxbody Mustangs, my Foxbody Mustangs. Yeah, I have two Foxbody Mustangs. One is a 1990 LX with a Cobra kit. It's got a Celine wing. It's been on there. I've had the car 16 years. It's time to go. Putting a Cobra wing on it eventually. And this is it right here. Bit of an issue. I can go over that. I've had this car since 2005. I've recently put a lot of money into it, and I had it bored out to a 306, put AFR heads on it, N41 cam, AccuFab, 80mm throttle body, 93 Cobra intake, and tried to get some power out of it, and it was low on power. Checked the compression, it was low. Pulled it apart, scuffing in the cylinders, and then we pulled the bottom end apart, and it was bad. 1,500 miles, I got screwed by a machine shop, and screwed up my bearings. So that's this car. It's called Black Sunshine. I didn't name it. I had a boss who knew I liked metal. Black Sunshine, the song is about a Mustang, and he just kept calling it. It kind of stuck. My other car, and I'll throw you pictures up here because it's outside and it's covered up. I don't want to take the coverings off it, but we'll get into that car later. But here's pictures of it. It is an 89 LX coupe. That car has been used and abused by hillbillies and rednecks. Nothing against hillbillies and rednecks, because I'm one myself. I just don't take it to an extreme that these ones did. So, I mean, it was an original 4-cylinder car, and on 4 cylinders, alternators on the driver's side, and a V8 is on the passenger side, and they decided to take 4 different gauges of wire, splice them together with black tape, to make a harness instead of just making a harness. Well, I had a previous car I sold that was a 4-cylinder. I actually made a wiring harness. I'm not afraid of wiring. I'm pretty good at it. So that car, because of a friend of mine, was in my head when I first got it. He goes, well, you should call it Ginger. So that's the name of that car. I personally, affectionately, just because of the abuse that it went through, I call it the Dirty Pirate Hooker. And that's because, first, when I first got it, it was loud, it stunk, it smoked, and it roughed you up when you went for a ride inside her. So, I also call it the whore. It's got 3 names, man. Whatever, you know. It's an abused car. We're slowly fixing it. We fixed a lot of stuff on it. And maybe I'll make a video montaging all that stuff that went on with it. It was really bad. But main focus now is this car here. That's just because this is my baby, man. I love this car. I've had this car for a long time. And the problem, now the block is over here, guys. I'll show you what's going on. You can't really see anything because it's really kind of dark over here. But there it is right there, guys. It's torn apart. And you can see, I don't know if you can see in those bearings, they don't look too bad, but it's the rod bearings and the main caps that really got the brunt of the abuse. 1,500 miles, so that machine shop screwed me. Unfortunately, on my Ginger car, they did this one too. So we're gonna have to tear this one apart and look and see what those yahoos did to this here. So yeah, that's my biggest problem right now. Is after this car gets fixed with what we're doing, we got to tear this thing apart after I put it together, because we found out after I put it together that the engine that the same machine shop did screwed it up. So what's in store for this car? Of course, getting this engine fixed, and I'll give you a slight preview of what's coming for this car. Was that good enough? Yeah. So stay tuned. Pretty cool. In the meantime, I am trying to get my heads was waiting for sending my heads off to Big Dog's Porting to get my heads set up for me, my AFRs that were on this car. Apparently, come to find out, AFR, Big Dog says that they've tested several 165s and the springs in them are rated at 140, and he said they tested them and they only come out to be 125 to 115, so you could have some valve float, which is what I was having. So he's going to replace the springs in them, do some valve work for me, and port them. So they're no longer going to be 165s. They're also the ones who did a stage 2 porting of my upper and lower GT40 93 Cobra intakes, a genuine 93 Cobra intake. And so Big Dog's Porting, guys, they do real good work. You can find them on Facebook. But yes, so I hope everybody tunes in to this new YouTube channel, and we'll get to work going on here. No longer waiting for parts, so now I don't have any excuse. You know what I'm saying? I got to get to work, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's all about a friend of mine. He's going to help me with this. I've never assembled a bottom of an engine before. I've done the top end. The bottom end I've never done, and he's going to help me with that. He's done it before, but it's going to be real cool. It's going to be really cool. That's all I'm saying. We've seen that box. So anyway, guys, I am not a guy who is like, share, subscribe. You're just not going to do it. But because of extenuating circumstances, like, share, subscribe to this channel. I would appreciate it. And we will see you next time here on my Mustangs. Should I call it my Foxbodies? I don't know. People might get the wrong idea if I just name it that. So, later.